Hello, how are you today? Ram here again, DNA Hacker. I have a wonderful recipe that I'm going to share with you today. I suggest you try it out. It's an anti-cancer juice recipe. Highly recommend you get a cold press juicer. There's a masticating juicer. I've talked about before in previous videos the benefit of this. So let me just quickly list the ingredients and tell you what things you could sub or change. The only thing that I would sub or change if you don't like the flavor is the parsley. But as you can see, this one covers a lot of the rainbow. So one thing that I suggest a lot of my clients when I'm working with them is that they need to increase their intake of whole plant-based foods, and you want to actually increase your consumption of foods that are covering the spectrum of the rainbow, because these contain a number of important phytonutrients that you want in your body that are healing, that talk to your genes in the right way, and they lead to enhanced detoxification. They help with mood, they help with your body, they lower blood pressure, they have anti-inflammatory effects, antioxidant effects, a variety of different things. It's really medicine at its best. Holistic, symptom-free, and it's medicine that if you take it over the long haul, you will be in a balanced state away from the extremes. Of course, there's a number of other factors that we teach people how to remain in balance, because there's a number of factors that people don't consider when they're considering health. But definitely the food that you eat matters, and you have to start becoming more conscientious of it. All of the ingredients here are organic. If the cucumber were not organic, I probably wouldn't use it, but if you can get organic, I would take the skin off. Celery, you should eat organic because you're eating the entire flesh on the outside. And beets, I'll be making probably a blog post or maybe a video on my top 10 things that you need to eat organic. Beet is in the top 3. And this is such a powerful ingredient. So what we have here is a beet, about, I would say, like 4 stalks of celery. You can increase or decrease the celery to your liking. Some people don't necessarily like the flavor of celery, but I highly recommend that you include it. And I'll be doing a blog post on my website. The link will be below. It may not be immediately below, but it'll be soon there afterwards. I suggest you keep checking the website for the blog. I put some great content there, and I'll be including the evidence-based benefits of all of these products, of all these produce. Obviously, we have carrots here, excellent source of vitamin A and other nutrients. And of course, we got apple, which is also organic, and we mentioned the cucumber. The only thing that I would sub, if you want, would be the parsley, and what I would sub with it would be either kale. You could include maybe spinach. You want another green or wheatgrass. The benefit of this one, as opposed to the other types of blenders that rotate with a blade and generate heat, is that this one actually can be used for wheatgrass. I put the wheatgrass in here, and I can get the wheatgrass shot very easily, whereas the other ones are not really designed for that. The wheatgrass is just going to spin around in a circle and it's not going to juice well. Okay, so let's just turn this on. So again, just to list again, we got 1 apple. If you want it a little sweeter, I suggest you add maybe another half apple for another apple. And let's see how quick this goes. Maybe I'll edit out some of this. And for this type of juicer, the thing with this one is the opening is a little small, but it's actually worked out really well and it's very easy to clean. So if you're in the market for a juicer, I don't really have any vested interest in this. I suggest you consider getting the Omega juicers. It's actually worked out well. We got a really good deal on it. Last video I did, I showcased the vacuum blender, that when I blend stuff, I suggest you get a vacuum blender as well. So we got the apples. We'll just get the carrots in there. Oh, the carrots, I would say maybe like 4 carrots. This would probably make more than for one person. So if it's just one person, you probably want a half a beet, a couple of stalks of celery, a half a cucumber, a little bunch of parsley, 1 apple, and that should be good. If you wanted to enhance the sweetness of it, then maybe pick another fruit that you like that's sweet, and add that to the juice. The carrot does give sweetness, so does the beet. The only thing is that some people find the celery a little bit hard to tolerate. I'm not a big fan of celery, but celery is a very powerful ingredient you want to keep in your juice. If you drink this regularly along with a number of other things that I recommend in my 66-day program, then you should be disease-free. And you definitely should minimize chronic diseases. And for those who may be wondering, yes, I do not get sick. And I've been mastering this process for the last 2 decades. I made it my mission when I was younger to do this because, I don't know, I was always fascinated. I had a good role model, my dad. My dad passed away when I was young, but I remember him being a guy that was always into health. And at an era where people really weren't into health, he was into fitness, he exercised, he tried to eat as best as he could. Not as good as I think I eat right now, but he used to eat very well. And when I was younger, when I went to college, I started to do a lot of research into health. I wanted to really understand how to live a disease-free life and a stress-free life, and I was really pushing myself to know this. And I remember I got sick and I got really frustrated because I was striving to do this, but I still wasn't there. I was so far removed from where I needed to be. And I remember my dad came to me and said, "Hey, do you know that even Jesus got sick?" And for whatever reason, that really stuck with me. And it was really a driving force for me in the future to, as I progressed, to really try to strive towards perfection in a sense. And I know that oftentimes we say you can't strive for perfection, but I really wanted to achieve perfect health, radiant health, and not really remove the obstacle from that and really find a way to remain centered and balanced. And so that always stuck with me, and I always drove myself to actually move farther in anything that I did. I always wanted the answers. I never wanted to settle for less. And so I wasn't necessarily doing this just for my own benefit. I wanted to do this to try to be an example for others, try to be able to reach others and help them. So we're done with the juice, and I'm going to switch this around. You want to kind of get any excess juice. And you're going to see here that it is a variety of, turn the camera down there a little bit. I got my camera person here, my daughter Maya. You can see a lot of green, orange, dark reds. This has a lot of good stuff in it. Just want to stir quickly. I also added a tomato, one of those ugly tomatoes. I'm blanking right now on what you actually call them, but it really has the entire spectrum. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's a delicious juice. I'm gonna enjoy it with my daughter now, and I hope it served you well. My name is Ram, DNA Hacker. Check out my website and check out the link below for the upcoming blog for more information on all the ingredients and what is their benefit. Take care. Namaste.